to download Chirp, which works with many radios, go to the link that I provide here, then click Get It here, and then click Download the latest Chirp. And that's it. Click the XE and just go, it will go up to your downloads up here. Select download and verified if it blocks it, and then go back and click it. You get the messages. And let me just move this window over and go next, agree, and install. Now, if you're updating, because you probably already have Chirp, and you'll find that every day Chirp will say there's a new update because they're adding radios all the time. Just remember to close down the Chirp that you're running. Otherwise, it won't let you do this, which is what it's doing right now. So I'm going to close it down. Like so. If I close it down, go yes. And save. And then it will just continue then now. Click OK. And then next. It's going to run and give us the latest version, and then click finish. It will open it again for you. Then get your Baofeng cable. I'll put a link in it. Look here, look at that, £3.90 delivered, and that's even on Amazon. Plug the twin pins into your radio and then obviously you're going to have the different style cable for the 9R, and then connect it to your PC. So the one we're on now is actually another version of the 9, but when I read the radio, it reads as UV5R, so you have to tinker a bit. So you go radio, download from radio, you get this window. Then you select the COM port, so cables plugged into your PC. Right click on the Windows squares at the bottom, device manager, and then scroll down. Where is it? Ports here, ports. Going down, look, 3. Okay, so we know that it's COM3. So over here, it did sort of find it automatically anyway. Look, COM3, Baofeng, and UV5. And if I click OK and the radio is connected, you get the warning. Click OK. You get instructions there. And it's going to read. There's nothing on this radio at the moment, but that's perfect because I can show you how you can quickly add a lot of memories on this radio. On, pretty much any radio that Chirp supports, and there are hundreds. So you can see there's only one channel there. So if we go to the first tab here, it says settings. We can adjust things like, you can see it here, like backlight timeout. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us permanent, which is such a shame. But it gives us 10. Oh, hang on, that's gone higher than it used to be. 24 we got out of that one. That's definitely better. Display mode on the A or the B. I'm going to put the A shows the channel and that the B shows the frequency. And then it's got purple, look. Choose the one, and then LED colors, Roger beeps. And as you go down, you've got advanced settings. So you can tinker around with this. And, think for under £20 radio, you can just sit here, change the settings. Dual watch, we want that on, so it will monitor the A and the B, or the top half and the bottom half. Squelch, reset menu, all menus, so I'll leave that alone. Other settings. There's advanced stuff you can do with this, but I've never done it. Look, but anyway, look, firmware messages and work mode settings. Some people know what they're doing with this. They always work well with using the DTMF. You can just press the PTT, and you can dial the DTMF. So to bring in a load of channels without having to faff, I noticed there that frequency is almost nearly, isn't that like an airband frequency? Well, I don't think this radio does airband. So we go 133. It does broadcast, which is like your BBC and your music. I noticed that that's gone in there. That's surprising that that's gone in there. I'm going to leave it there on number 0 because I don't understand. I've never seen that before. 0. I'm going to put it in twice to make sure. Mode. Right, it's only FM anyway, so that's not airband, is it? So let's just show you how to get the load of frequencies in there without having to type. I'll put one in first, just so you know how. So you go 145.600. That's GB3WR. Name. GB3WR. Tone mode, we want just tone. And we select the tone of 94.8 for that repeater. And we can select the power, but that's it really. Yeah, what's this one here? Oh, we can do the plus and the minus split, can't we? Minus. Let's see what it says here. Oh, we need to put in the offset shift. Delete 1, which is 6. So you want it to say 0. Let me just delete. Try that again. 0600. Click OK. So it'll, when it goes minus, when you transmit, it'll go down. You'll see it here. It will go down to 145.600. It'll go down. It will take away the 6 and do a 0 because you've got 600 minus. Because repeaters transmit and receive on different frequencies. Gateways tend to be on the same frequency. Gateways normally like a node in someone's house. So there you are. And of course it does do broadcast radio as well. So right, let's bring in a load. So if you go open and look at this. Stock files. Look at this. If you're in the USA, look at this. You've got the US aviation frequencies, railroad, FRS, GMRS, marine. Let's UK business. Never done that one before. Let's bring one in just for fun. So we'll go. We'll do the marine. US marine. It brings in a CSV. Yeah, CSV. So you can now copy this and look at all the description on the right hand side here. So we're going to copy it. So I'll just click 1, hold my finger on the Alt, make sure it's blue, and then Alt, and you should be able to scroll up and copy them all. I'm going to do this. So, and then right click, copy. Then go back to your memory, your first tab. See, it opens up new tabs every time you download anything like that. Click there, say number 3, right click and go paste. And that's just added some marine channels in it. And these are receive only. Let's go over here at the top, it says radio. Go down to query source, see radio, query source. You've got all these different ones, but let's choose repeater book. Like so. And let's just click OK. United Kingdom, amateur. It's got a location there. Distance as well. Let's change that to 30. I'm guessing that's kilometers. Click OK. And it finds all these. Wow. And it's found some 6 meter stuff and everything. So let's just do the same again. We're just going to click. I'm going to go just down. Look, it's got the WR, the one we just put in there. So I'm just going to go from here. Click the Alt again. Go up to there. Right click, copy. Back to the first tab. Right click. At the bottom channel was 21. Paste. Right, and you get this warning. Oh yeah, that some of them are D-star and things like that. And so you can go through. You can delete the ones and just tinker around basically. So then let's send it to the radio, see what happens. So we go radio, upload to radio, and click OK, and that's going into your radio, flashing away nicely. And you can pretty much do this with any budget radio really. And fair play to Chirp, they're updating stuff, adding stuff all the time. So that's going in. And the process will be exactly the same for the UV9. And then if we go into memory mode, and on this one you can actually go into memory mode. Unplug the cable. Like so. And let's go, start going up through. Right, it's just showing channel at the moment. We want it to show channel names. Let's go back into settings. We'll go, where is it? Settings, basic settings, display mode A, We're going to change that to name, and then we're going to transmit that back to the radio. And you can select it in the actual settings of the radio, but anyway, upload to radio. The whole radio is programmable on the fly. I'm not sure if you get names in the name of a channel, but you can program everything you need to use a channel. So hopefully now when that ends, we'll see the name. Well, you can't see me transmitting, but there you are. And this was actually my first sort of experience in programming radios. So we go memory mode. It's now showing the channel on the A. There you are, that's good. But it is actually in there. I'm really surprised at that. I'm going to, mind you, it is FM. So I'm surprised it went in there. But look at all the names. You've got C. All the... And now we're into the repeater. Look, that's GB3. Let's go outside and see if that actually activates it.